Hello and welcome back to RimWorld, the Hungover series, with your guide, Nick at Night. Last episode, we just finished the research of carpet making and successfully guided both Anna and Nate out of having a terrible disease called the plague. We saved their lives not only to finish the game up with, oh, it looks beautiful, everything's running smoothly, finally things are going our way, to the point where we have a fault in our electrical conduit and it explodes, causing a short circuit, and we lost a bunch of stored energy that we needed for our plants that we were growing inside. But spring is finally here. First day of spring it is. And it is 28 degrees outside finally. So we are going to be able to make vegetables quite soon. Anyways, we are going to patch that electrical circuit that blew up, get some power running in here. And then we are going to continue on our way about making sure that we have power. We were also finishing up a massive mining project over here on our moon crescent edge to have more steel so that we could potentially create and activate a geyser. Oh no, our husky got sick from a potato. Food poisoning, that's a bummer. Anyways, we are going to drop down a geothermal on top of this. And probably put a... What do we have for slate? Do we have granite blocks or is it just slate blocks? It appears that we only have slate blocks, no granite. We probably haven't burrowed through any granite as of late. Pretty much all slate. Oh well. Well, we are going to put up a slate wall all the way around this lovely geotherm because we don't want anybody to be messing with it, especially not one of those nasty raiders or such. And then we're going to run electric lines inside here and then drop it down the wall that we created and maybe across the door and into our battery system. And we'll probably backfill the rest of this little outlet here so that we have cooler breakdown, so that we have enough power long term moving forward, especially if we want to have maybe, say, another growing area inside. But since we had finished the production tab for making, hold on, hang with me. I don't see it. Maybe it's on tailoring. Is it on the electric tailoring bench? Is that it? Nope. I am looking for our ability to make carpets. Because I think carpets, a couple of nice big carpets in every room would look really nice. And I don't see them. Hand tailoring, butcher table, sculptor's table, stonecutter brewer, simple research. Is it under miscellaneous? Interesting. Anyways, I'm going to set a tool cabinet down, which would increase the productivity of all of these workbenches nearby. I think it only does... Okay, it only does 2, but it could link either way depending upon what's being used most commonly. Oh, interesting. They don't actually have to spend time making it. It's something that they literally like put down. So if you have extra cloth, they'll just put it on the floor. That's cool. So if you were to grow a lot of cloth, you just have... That's really neat. I like that. This is the first time I've ever done carpet, so sorry if I'm freaking out just a tad. All right, very cool. I'm very in. This is nice. This is really neat. Okay, so Next things next, we are going to burrow out the other side here. Make a nice little hallway. We finished putting in the doors to lock this colder area off from this nicer, warmer area. Hopefully these guys are going to get a wonderful little tight little seal here. We're going to put up a slate block door because no one needs to get in there super fast. And we're going to look at adding more of that together. So we're going to continue to dig this out. We're going to take a look at, I need some tougher building material. So I found some nice limestone and granite walls over here. We're going to deconstruct and move them over here to our base and help them to create trips and various nice little areas to protect ourselves with. We'll show you in a little bit. We're going to probably be making some of these deadfall traps out of some of this granite and slate blocks. It gives everybody something to do. Last thing I want them to do is get bored. So, did we get the power in over here earlier? Oh, we didn't put one in the door. Gotcha. Oh, not that we have a ton of power that we could use anyways. Alright, let's see if we can get a... Well, we're building a geothermal. I don't want to use any more of our metal that we do need. We need 400 steel. How much steel do we have? Okay, we have enough. We have over 1,000. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Just gonna dig that out just a little bit more. This is gonna be a nice little workstation. We have lots of room to create lots of different projects. But we are going to need another storage room and or container room. So I'm gonna make one like right off to the side here of our workroom. Nice. It's just gonna be an add-on essentially. It's gonna be a nice little 13 by 10. Let's make it 14 by 10. That will be really nice. We're gonna save a pillar in the center just so that it's there to support the walls in case you can only make rooms so big under the ground. If you dig out too much earth and you don't have something to replace it with, it will actually fall down. So didn't want that to happen. Anyways, we need to start looking at potentially what we want to do about new growing zones. So I was looking at what really should be done. I was contemplating about adding some over here and some over here and really just filling out this entire center section as growing and power and potentially moving our nice little handy dandy turrets out to the outer edge here and creating a nice little kill box or a zone, what I've seen people talk about. And similar kind of goes over here, maybe creating something along here where people would come in and interact with the turrets and maybe some deadfall traps. So I've been toying around with a potential design for that, but I figured since everything that is going on, I should probably start laying some new growing zones. Now we have a large area for berries, and I want actually to do corn. Corn takes quite a bit longer to create, or grow I should say. It has a decent level of nutrition. It doesn't require a huge soil rate. And but it does require a good bit of time to grow, almost 7 days. But corn can be eaten without being prepared, and it also can take a really long time for it to spoil. So it's a really nice thing to grow. So I'm gonna actually swap this giant plot over here to corn, and I'm gonna create another growing zone over here. And what we're actually gonna make this, Psychic drone. Every colonist of the male gender winces in pain. Some distant engine of hatred, siren of hatred, is stinging. This projects a powerful psionic drone over this entire region on the frequency that only seems to be affected by the male gender. For a few days, some people's mood might be a bit worse. I could see that. So almost everybody we have here, with the exception of Giggles and Anna, by next episode, we will have our contestant winners for new names to be joining the colony. So I wonder how bad this psychic drone's pretty bad, actually. It's a medium. Cabin fever hasn't gone out in days. Do they all feel that way? No, just him. So psychic drone. Hitty. Where are you, Trevi? Oh, you're the one digging that out. The hell? Oh, this is unroofed. So there's actually a gap in the mountain right here. That must be this area revealed. So someone's going to have to put up a roof over that. That's a real bummer. If we get shelled, that will be one location that they're going to constantly hammer. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll just put things that, can potentially get hit by very explosive things. Expand no roof, clear. Expand roof area. Yeah. Someone needs to put up the roof. Where's Brando? Predator is building the roof area. Can't let people get cold now. Spending a lot of power to keep it warm in here. Unroofed, 7 pieces. Seriously? Prioritize that. 6 pieces. Well, it is starting to get warmer outside finally. All right. Over here, I really want to plant heel root. I want a lot of it because we have been taking a lot of damage with a lot of people, and the more heel root we have to stockpile for this next winter, I really feel is the best way we could go about it. Also, I wanted to start growing some hops for our group. Oh, interesting. That must not be very good soil. Huh. 11th of spring to 1st of fall. Yep. Let's see. Hops don't take very long to grow, so I can give them a small area. Heel root takes quite a while, and so does corn. That's why I want them to have larger areas, because we're only going to probably get 1, maybe 2 harvestings of that before we actually have to call it. And we're not capable of growing anything else outside then. Next, we're also going to, I want to add a berry patch. We're going to put in some. Sorry, hang on here with me, guys. Strawberries. Following by a nice little collection of, oh, that's maybe a little bit smaller than I wanted it to be. We are going to be messing with the new drug system that they put into this game. And I thought it would be cool to have some smoke leaf, which actually I don't know how fast it grows or doesn't grow. It's level 4. It's 6 days, so it's actually it's the same bit as the corn. Maybe I should do a little bit bigger one, and we could actually sell smoke leaf. In this game, smoke leaf is like considered a drug, and it's something that you can sell to a lot of people because they like it. So That area might not grow so well with the shade that it gets in the afternoon, but the morning sun would be enough, so that's what I'm actually basing this on. Well, let's put some smoke leaf over there, and if it doesn't go all the way, that's great, but we need to make sure that we have plenty and plenty of food. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Finally, well, let's see. I wanted to grow a patch of cotton here. That's some really rough terrain here that just doesn't want to grow anything. I wonder why. Well, I could grow something over here. Well, say we get rid of that extra stockpile outside, and we go growing over here. We're going to grow some cotton, because if we get enough cotton grown, we can, 1, make clothes. 2, potentially, we could even create an opportunity for ourselves to make flooring out of cloth, which is the new carpet that we created, or we researched, I should say. Yeah, that'll be fine. Who cares if it blocks the prison cell a little bit? It's like, no big deal. No big deal. And then finally, maybe we'll stick some more potatoes over here. Food was such a tight thing for us this time around. I kind of want to have as much food as we really can have. Yeah, we'll just leave it as potatoes. That'll be fine. That should be enough food and product material for us for this next year, which will be great. Great, we have our nice little tool cabinet. I wonder if they have started, yep, they broke down all this over here. So we're gonna come over here and take a look at, we're gonna claim all of this, and we're gonna deconstruct this as well. Deconstruct that and that before all of the angry animals start waking up and coming out. Major break risk, what? What's going on with DC? DC, why are you so unhappy? Oh, that's right. The psychic drone is still going on. Wearing worn out apparel. It's that awful armored vest. Alright, caravan from Blue Cliff people is approaching. They're a bulk goods trader. Alright, great. Hopefully Travismo will still be awake when they show up. Oh, it looks like we also ran out of wood. We started making all these fermentation barrels and totally ran out. Oh, we have a bunch of chip chunks over there, which could be very useful. Unroofed still. Technically it's roofed. It's saying it's unroofed, but it's not. Alright, Travismo, come on over here. You're going to talk to these guys. Let's see. Since we made it to summer, I'm okay if we end up selling some of our food at this point. They're selling components. Tortoise eggs. Fertile. Right? Fertilized tortoise eggs. If all goes well, you should hatch into baby tortoises. It could be eaten raw, but it's much better cooked. Unfertilized chicken eggs. They're selling all that cheap. That's really cool. They're willing to sell us herbal medicine for a pretty steep price, considering we're about to start growing it ourselves. Oh, that's what I need to do. I needed to plant a segment of hops. How did I forget that? That's funny. Oh well. Let's sell this shoddy toque. We'll keep the military helmet for the moment. Sell some of these. Oh wow, they're willing to buy the normal wooden bed. Yeah, I'll totally sell them that. Let's see what else. If we can make a little bit of money, that would be nice. Not really. Not anything that we're like super plentiful on, capable of selling. They have a bunch of wild boars they're willing to sell. A Labrador Retriever. I wonder if I had a Labrador Retriever, like a female, if you could actually crossbreed Labradors and Huskies in this game. I don't know if you can, but I think that would be really cool if you could. Sell pemmican, boar meat. We have a ton of meat. It's absolutely ridiculous. Well, that's good for now. There's so many little snowmen out here. They're just melting with the warmth. Alright, cargo pods have dropped. What is this? Flake. What is that? Flaky is a substance that can be smoked to induce a short but powerful erotic state. This is a cheap to produce and exceptionally addictive. Oh man. I'll bring it in and sell it, but I definitely don't want to deal with someone becoming addicted to that. That's no good. Dealing with drugs, man, it's bad. It's bad for you. Alright. Dig that out. How's our power coming up here? Still haven't done that, have we? Well, there's a lot going on, I understand. Alright, we have some heal root. Some herbal medicine, finally. A little bit. Every little bit helps. We're going to create probably a new stockpile up here. We have visitors. Okay, cool. Well, come and enjoy hungover. I wish I had some beer to make you, but unfortunately, we don't have any beer for you to try and taste this time on your adventure here. But maybe next time. Maybe next time. All right, what are we gonna allow in here? No food, that's for sure. Nothing rotten. Definitely not any medicine. And drugs, you know, whatever. Artillery shells. No wart. That is what you use with making beer. Let's see what else. Raw resources. No plant matter. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh. Items, yeah, art, that's all fine. No problem. Weapons, why not? Apparel, it's not a big deal. No stone chunks. We will allow mechanoid corpses, though. So. This one's preferred because it's on the way in and out. Actually, maybe I should put apparel up here. Yeah, so no apparel down here. And apparel only up there. Okay, a large piece of an ancient ship has crashed nearby. The colonists can feel it in the back of their mind, exhorting unspeakable acts. It must have an onboard AI persona with psychic projection ability. And this AI is not friendly. Destroyed as soon as possible. So this is a psychic ship. That's great. How far away is it? It's not terribly far. It's not super close. It's kind of shitty. Huh. I wish I could hire somebody to help me take on something like that. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna make it so there's no apparel allowed in here. The apparel can go up there. Alright. What are we gonna do about this? In a lot of games I see people put up turrets around here, but you gotta run electricity way out there in order to get that to work. We could do that. The problem is we're coming into spring. We need to start harvesting. We need to start doing a lot of things. This is a tricky spot, but anyways, we will continue this next time in a land of RimWorld. I hope to see you next episode to figure out what we do about this crashed ship that is sending out psychic signals and making my colonists quite upset.